My name is Elkin Llanos Antonio, and I got something to tell you. Well, the RIMM, the Racial Indigenous Musician Movement, is an association from artists, authors, composers, and different music actors from San Andres, Providence, and Catalina. We've been from since 3 years officially, but we have 5 years of process, meanwhile, Master Jabsas was the leader that called up some musicians and tell them that he did want, get up, get the musicians then together, to fight and preserve, the goodwill of the music and the culture of San Andres, Providence, and Catalina. From the creation of the Racial Indigenous Musician Movement, RIMM, we passed through a hard work to create our bylaws then. From those objectives, we pick up 3 main objectives to develop in the following 5 years. And these 3 objectives, we socialize it in the first assembly for the musicians in 2019. One of those 3 objectives, or main objectives, was to create a brand, to create a mark that can identify us, So that is how Creole Music Band, in the interest and in the objective, the need to we can have something that identifies us and can put the first brick for the construction of the music industry in the archipelago. Now, our artists and our creators have a lot of challenges nowadays. There are conscious that the challenges for the following year is going to be directly related with the positioning of our music, of our mark, of our brand Creole music in the world, not only in the Caribbean, not only in the mainland Colombia, also in the international markets that have been identified after 10 months of hard work, creating the action plan for the Creole music cluster that is the Creole music brand. Also sit down and work together to construct a plan that's going to be developed in the following 10 years is one of our great challenges, is one of our great objectives, how we're going to do to not only for the first time sit down and plan out for the following 5 years, also how we're going to get that done, how we're going to get the job done, because that is the biggest challenge we have right now. Reinvent ourselves and think after this pandemic, after all what happened in this archipelago with the Iota and with the Eta hurricane situation, how our artists them going to position themselves in the world, how they're going to make those experiences strengthen their capacity, strengthen their vibes, and show ourselves as what we are, as a strong community and as a strong people. From the creation of the association, we as a community movement, and we met for the first time in San Andres Island into the assembly hall. We call up the 4 candidates and we meet them in the assembly hall and give them and show them the capacity of work that we had as group. For the first time in my life, I saw the assembly hall totally full. That was the first action that the RIMM they feel proud about. The capacity that get together can have into the community. Then after that, we moved to Providence Island. We moved to Providence and we try to organize our musicians and our artists them in the sister island of Providence. And from that, we start grow. We start and continue working. And then we end up 1 year after we plan to create our music brand. We are talking about the Creole music cluster as a reality. For the first time, our musicians and our creators can have something that is theirs, something that is from their own, and we're going to take that now and show it and share it with the world. We have musicians that are really into into believe in RIMM, into believe in the power of association, in the power of group work, in the power of being a people, you know, and be represented by a common thinking and a common ideology. The invitation is there to receive all of them in this big movement that is not only RIMM, is RIMM and also Creole music. That is our local brand, our regional brand. Is the island music brand. For the first time, we have something that we don't have to discuss about. We only have to take it, appropriate about it, and start position our Creole music in the world. So the invitation is also any music or any artist, any music we want to support, make we use the hashtag Creole music and make we start create a big movement toward to the world. Make everybody can talk and ask about what is Creole music, because the answer going to be clear. San Andres and Providence Island are Creole music.